Alrighty. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm with my buddy John, and we're here to review, to zoom in, Hunt for the Wilderpeople. Another one of the Taika Waititi movies, and he is really a genius and stuff like that. I mean, he's really a good director. I mean, because I found out about him through What We Do in the Shadows, but I didn't really know who he was, and then I started hearing more and more about him with like Jojo Rabbit, and then of course Thor Ragnarok, and yeah, everything he does has been really good so far. I mean, and then this one is no different. It's set in New Zealand about this one kid that was being set to live with another family. I guess no one wanted him. I mean, like 13 or something like that, going through the system to different families and stuff like that, and then the lady passes away, and then he runs away, and then he lives with, I mean, and they're kind of like on the run with him and Sam Neill on the run.
He goes to live with Sam Neill and Sam's wife.
Sam Neill and Sam's wife, yes.
She adopts him.
Yeah, they adopt him.
It's like Sam says, kind of collects the people and animals that aren't wanted, like the dogs or like the human, the kid. Yeah. And then, like Jason said, then she passed away.
Yeah.
And the kid gets lost.
I jumped.
And he goes.
I jumped forward.
And things get blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Well, kid, he wants to run away, and he sets a barn on fire.
Sets the barn on fire. Yeah.
And then gets lost, and Sam Neill goes to rescue him. But then people think that Sam kidnaps the kid. Yeah. But it turns into a whole big outdoor adventure.
Yeah, and then like kind of like the little bit of the fugitive type with them, like pursuing him, and then it's really good and it's really funny, and then it's sad in some parts too. But I loved it. It's brilliant. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I think my buddy I worked with that passed away. I think he's the one that told me about What We Do in the Shadows. Between him and there's another guy I worked with that he used to watch Flight of the Conchords. So I think Waititi might have directed some episodes. And then him and Jameen Clemente from Flight of Conchords, they did What We Do in the Shadows together.
Well, I mean, it's weird because all of a sudden, one of my sisters, she said, I saw What Are We Doing? I don't know how she found out about it or anything like that, but it was like a word of mouth type movie. It's now like kind of like a cult classic, you know what I mean?
But it was an independent film.
Yeah, independent film. And then like, I don't know how she found out about it, because I know she liked it and I really liked it. And then Roland hated it and AJ hated it. And I don't know what Taylor liked it or not. But it's a brilliant movie, What We Do in the Shadows. And that's how I found out about him. I started hearing more about the name. I couldn't get the pronunciation correct. And then Thor Ragnarok came out, so he really made it to the big time, and then he did a new Thor movie, which I haven't seen what John saw.
And I liked it.
Yeah,
not
you
as
liked
much
it.
As Ragnarok.
No, that's just Ragnarok. Love and Thunder, I think it was, Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, I definitely want to see that sometime. But I mean, this was really good. Hunt for the Wilderpeople, based on a book. And I give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it.
And I like Sam Neill.
Sam Neill is great.
A lot of stuff over the years. He's been fantastic.
Yeah,
it always does a lot of horror movies too.
Yeah, it does. Event Horizon and
Madness, Jurassic Park, Possession.
Yeah, the Omen, The Final Conflict.
Yeah, then there was even like a TV show about like Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Like with ghosts and stuff he was in. And so yeah, he's done like a lot of horror stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I thought he was perfect as Damien in. Cause everyone talks about Omen 3, at least I know of. But everyone talked about how good he was in that movie. It was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. And I don't think he's ever not been good at anything.
Was there like a TV series Merlin he was in? I believe it was really good.
I remember there was
I think that was
Magic Merlin or Mr. Merlin that had like a comedy and stuff. I remember that show too, but that was different. It was a comedy. No, this was great. I give it a 9 out of 10. So I guess that's it from me and my buddy John. So until next time, please take care of my Legion for Hunt of the Wilderpeople.